options, edit. So we take the right amount of trades for today because I believe we want to be closer to like 4 micros. Maybe even 2. What's the ATR sitting at? We go 4. 4 is fine. Okay, good to go there. We're gonna let the bot relax for a second. This is certainly a trend. This is probably better off for our trend than it is our anything else. No, that's weird. All right. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is well. Let's get out the screen really fast. Cool. Let's get into YouTube here and we'll get to rocking and rolling. Okay. Cool. All right. Yo, S, what's going on? D-Lou. Happy to have you guys in this morning. Happy to have y'all. I currently don't have the bot turned on right now, seeing as we are just flying. Let's go to right back to really quick. Let's check our news. Okay, so no, not really anything. All right. So we'll hang tight for just a minute here. Let's let the bot kind of sort itself out. As we can see here, short, not the best trades on any one of these. Now, some of these, this one never really had a chance. This one had a chance to be profitable. This one has a chance to be profitable. It currently is. This one would have gotten us taken out pretty quick. So definitely want to sit out and wait on these little moves right here. But we can adjust this by trading the right size. So maybe we even go like 3 micros to start. And we just take trades. Let's go here. And we'll take a couple trades. This one's beautiful, little setup there. Good. Okay, cool. We're sitting in the right spot there. That'd have been a really good. That's a really good trade. And ATR's at. We need to go 4 here, not 3. 3's too small. Famous last words though. All right, good trade there. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the bot on, and we'll wait. So we won't obviously be a part of this trade. We'll let price kind of do its thing, and then we'll be a part of the next one whenever that one occurs. All right. Hope everybody's having a great morning. What can show that this bot is profitable and it isn't just a gamble like markets go up and down? Bot can just randomly say it's going down. Luckily, it's 60% win rate. Financial theory, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. What you would do is you would look at the back test and you'd say, okay, after over this span of time, what's the win rate? And then from there, that would just be what you would use. And so sometimes you'll be wrong, sometimes you'll be right. But if your back test is long enough and deep enough, then you'll have enough confidence that even when there are losses, that you'll have some wins that back it up. So hopefully that makes sense. So you wouldn't just create a bot and say like, hope it works. You use actually all back testing data. That's really what you have to use for these things. And then from there, you forward test to see if you like some of the trades. If you do, great. If you don't, okay, you modify it. But you go off data. You don't just go off of, you set it up and hopefully it works. Hopefully that makes sense. So you know your win rate before you ever take a trade, which I would say is probably a better proposition than you trading manually, because your win rate will fluctuate because as human beings, that's what happens. Um, but the bot will be incredibly accurate and consistent. That's the whole point. Take the same amount of trades. Hopefully that helps answer that question a little bit. Not exactly sure what you mean, but hopefully that addresses it. If I didn't, let me know. Long position here. Okay. Not entirely sure what I want to see here just yet, but let's see if we can get above this high at 39, which is about 5 points away. If we can get above that, we have a chance to run. If we don't, we'll just close it out. Not the greatest feel in the world, but it is what it is. Okay. Zoom in here. 40 bucks. Okay. There we go. 56. Good. 64. We popped. Okay, so that was probably our chance up there. Let's go ahead and close that one out at minus 102, I think. So we had a chance. We popped and we did get above this level, but we didn't hold. I'm okay with that. We're down 112, exactly kind of where we thought we were. Okay, I'll take that. So we had a chance to take some profit there, and price basically just held at that level. I'm cool with that. That's a trade that probably could have ended up being very profitable for us, or at least we take that trade, we wait. I'm okay with that one. And then we hold kind of down here. We pop through a little bit and run back, and now we're sitting at the basically the exact same spot we opened at, same spot here. So tricky here, tricky one there. Definitely could have closed that one out at some profit. Okay, not too upset about that one actually. I actually had multiple chances, but okay. So price now is just sitting, kind of recovering from this nice upward move here. Let's see how it works out for us. Now we're going to battle this today with just trading the right size, right? We don't necessarily need to trade a ton of size in the mornings, as the ATR is really high. We can go ahead and just wait a little bit to do that. So let's see. All right, so good first trade. Just didn't close it out in time. So this strategy, financial theory, is sitting at about 68% over the past 3 years. Now we have some updates that I want to include, and so eventually we'll get what I would say is probably closer to what that win rate should be, which is around 70. But we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. We'll see where that takes us. Now the things that I should have an update later today, if not tomorrow, of the trail. So right now the trail logic is a little off, and so that's something that needs to get updated. And I believe what that's going to do is increase the amount of profit that this thing makes along with the win rate, but it might reduce some of the trades. So we'll give it time. We might see, and there are really two parts to this. There's the trail that needs to get fixed and the flipping. I adjusted some other things as far as entry logic, which improved it, but somehow the trail got tangled up in there. So you guys might see it today. We'll see. But sometimes we get a flip like here. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Let's let this trade play out. All right, so short trade here. See what we got here. I'm not in love with this position at all. I think price is going to pop and run here. And so we got to be pretty cautious with this trade here. Let's see. If we get back to profit, we'll take it. If not, we'll have to cut. Let's see. This is what I'm talking about though. Let's close this one out first. Okay. Okay, minus 70 on that one, I think. Yeah. So this is what I mean. This is one thing that has to get updated. We're still doing the beta testing, of course, but you see how we're in a long trade here and here's our trail? The strategy opens up a short. I don't like this at all. Like this is an error that will get fixed in the next day or two. We should still technically be in this long position if we're abiding by this trail. And so we would just be waiting for price to settle down and actually close out, hit the stop, and then give us a real trade. But right now it's exactly what I was telling you guys it was doing before, is it flips. So it'll be a long, which is profitable according to the strategy. Enter short, don't love that at all. And then now we're sitting in a trade where the long is working out, but now we're in a short going against the grain. And then we get this candle kind of blows us out of the trade. Hope ideally that candle would have been here, but still. So this long trade here is the much better position, right? And then what we'll be able to do is use the stop, tighten it a little bit, and then we can have multiple trades. So we can have a really small stop in case we're wrong. And then when we're right, we can have a really big move up. Still have that trail be pretty tight, but we can have a 2 or 3x win on top of some of our losses. So that's kind of the plan for what I'm seeing in the next couple of days. I want to test making this trail pretty tight, and I want to test taking trades with the trend, but we'll see. We'll see. Work in progress. Which makes you unprofitable. Yeah, financial theory. Can the bot only take trades with trend, like using moving averages as a filter? Let me answer that question. We're looking at your average losses. Yeah, definitely financial theory. So part of this is, well, we got to test, but we got to get some of these bugs worked out too. Glenn, can you set the bot to only take trades with trend, like using moving averages as a filter? I can. It's actually less profitable using the trend. And the reason for it is most times price does not actually trend. Like most of the time, price is not making a huge trend. And so, for the most part, trying to trade trends is going to be less profitable and you're going to have a lower winning percentage. The way to kind of offset that would be, if you would, to have a really tight stop. So you'd have like a couple of points as a stop, and then you have wins that would be 2, 3, 4 times the size potentially. That'd be a way to kind of offset some of that. But trading trends actually gives you a lower win rate. The thing about trading reversals is you could be correct, and which is fantastic, but sometimes you get yourself in front of a moving train and it just doesn't go well. Now, again, technically, this short here we have, and again, maybe I just shouldn't live. You guys, I think you guys just aren't understanding this, but maybe I shouldn't live stream this so you guys don't have to explain it 100 times. This trade we should still have open. Well, it should close out somewhere over here. Our trail would get hit somewhere and we'd be out. Then this long should technically still be open. Let me see if I can draw it for you. Um, some of you guys just don't understand this. The trail would look something like this, and then somehow somewhere in here we maybe have a stop hit. Okay, so this trade would be done. Then we'd be open and looking for the next trade here. So this is why we still have to test, because you can't recognize some of these bugs until you're actually trading it. But if this is our trail, it should still be open technically, or maybe it closes out right here. Now we should be looking for a new trade. This is the error right here. You just stop loss, take profit 5 points behind. Sorry, I'm not convinced. This is how I get it. Yeah. Financial theory. Then yeah, for sure, buddy. Let's get that. We get that going. We get you out of here. Put you a little timeout because you're not understanding what's going on here. I'm not gonna explain it 100 times. I'm not gonna do that. So hopefully we have some updates tomorrow where we can get this trail fixed, and that will give us the ability to actually look at some of these results in with real eyes here. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Technically, we should be looking for a new trade here, I believe. That was our stop. So let's see if we get one on this next candle here. Okay, long position. Decent fill. Decent fill there. Let's see if we can kind of catch this one moving up a little bit. I'm looking at down here as my stop at 50, or at 20 rather. Let's see. Okay, price sliding quite a bit. Let's see. Okay, there's 60, good. 70, nice. Let's see. The question is this thing want to run or is it going to pop and just stop? There we go. Let's do a trade. We'll do 4. Need a sell. Good. Move that to right there. Our sell stop just above this candle's open. Okay, about $100 of profit there. That puts us down 90 for today. So solid. So I would keep a tight trail on this type of trade, especially when we get like a pop right here. Now, I guess there are a couple ways to look at this. One would be if we wanted to call this like a double bottom and say, okay, price might reject and run off of this, potentially. Um, I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, price is probably going to chop between somewhere down here at these lows and these highs. I'm okay taking about halfway through. If price gets up here, amazing, great trade. But I don't know if I want to let price slip 9 points or so, 8 points or so down, considering we had a couple trades where we had a chance to be profitable and then it didn't materialize beyond that. So I'm going to keep my trail personally a little bit tight. A little bit tight. But to go back to, was it Glenn, your question? I'll answer that in a second again. For the most part, though, trading trend is a less profitable strategy, mostly because the setups that look like they're going to turn into a trend don't. That's one reason. The other is sometimes when you're in a trend, you have to deal with these pullbacks, which is what the predictive model is for. Right? We want to look at pullbacks and enter on those pullbacks. But even in a trend, sometimes you can find yourself in a spot where no trade here. Okay, cool. You potentially could be getting stopped out due to some of these wicks. So, and again, most times, most days, you don't get a move like this. And so I have a couple ideas as to how I want to address this. Potentially, looking at if we have a trend like this, it's going to be maybe taking longs off of some of these. But like this trade's perfect. This is a perfect trade. This one too is actually pretty good. This one's not as great. This one's a perfect trade as well. So this one's perfect. That one's perfect. This one's perfect. This one had a chance to be profitable and ended up turning to a loss, but that one had a chance. This one never did. And this one had a chance, but it LL for sure. L here, win, not great, win right here. So trading reversals is going to be very profitable for you. It just sometimes you're going to get into some trades where you're like, all right, hit the stop and we'll just call it a day. Which is why I will always encourage you guys, art winner short, to use the proper risk amounts. Right, we want to make sure that. Let's go buy 4 up there. I'll set my stop to 62, I guess. I really have that in place there just so I can add it as a trail when price comes down here. If it comes down, I guess is the better way to say it. Okay. Let's see what we got. And again, this isn't the final version yet, so I'm just showing you guys in real time. Kind of want to document this as we go so that we can look at the beginning parts and then maybe in a month or 2, we're looking at it and saying, wow, that thing was shitty compared to where it is today, which is the whole point. But some of you guys don't understand that. All right, so 8, okay, interesting. All right, we make a low down here, but we don't do anything with it. We make a high up here, we don't do anything with it. Okay, one of these is going to be correct. We're going to make a new high or a new low here. Let's just watch and see what happens here. Okay, here goes price, good. Let's move our trail like right there. We'll take a small win here if it pulls back on us. Like 40, 30 bucks. Let's see. Okay, we'll take that. 30 bucks there. All right, we're down 60 for today, so we're battling. We're battling. Okay, good trade there. So as you guys can kind of see, like price settling down a little bit. Now it doesn't necessarily make sense to take trades, quote unquote, with the trend. Now we do want to look for some of these lows and go long off of them and highs and go long off of them. Now, again, I'm keeping my trail quite tight. This trade still technically could be open depending on how you want to play your stop. And maybe we hope to get price back down here. That'd be pretty cool. Um, so we'll see on that one. Technically, though, this right here, where is it? The brush, I guess? Yeah. All right. So this would be our trail. So price would actually go up a little bit like this. Then it would go flat. And then probably this is our stop out right here, if I had to guess. And so now this long would be closed. And now we would be looking for a new trade here. Now this trade is pretty good. So I'm not upset about that. But if we have our trail working properly, I believe this trade would not have started just yet. We would have waited because this trade would not be closed. And then we'd find ourselves probably going long off of something down here. But damn, that's a really good trade though that I missed out on the rest of this. That would put us profitable for sure. There's 28 points. Super solid. Super solid. You can use a take profit and stop loss instead of using the menu drop down. Did you, you can see the take profit and stop loss instead of using it. Ron, expand on that. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. What type of model does your bot trade? I see you have predicted in the name, but you can elaborate. Whacked. They're kind of two separate things. Maybe I'm doing a long position here. I'll answer these questions in a second. Let's watch this one. I'm not excited about this position here. I see that 620 level again. My low that I'm really looking at is at 614. So let's use that as our sell stop here, our buy stop rather. So we'll go right there. All right, so that's my low for right now. I'll trail this thing in a minute. Let's see where price wants to go first. Can we erase this entire candle? All right, good. Okay, move and stop up. Move up a little bit more. Good. Nice. Good. 140. Okay, I think we got 116 on that one. Super solid. Puts us up 50 bucks for today. So there we go. So really nice trade there. And it's still running, but really good. Okay. Click the blue 4. You see click on it. Let's see what we got wrong. What am I missing? No, I know you can use the buttons. I know that. I know you can use the buttons. Maybe you need to explain it a little bit better. But if I'm using a trail, I got to set it as a limit and I have to slide it. But you let me know what you mean. Because I don't really necessarily want a take profit, a hard take profit, because some of these trades I want to let price run and do its thing a little bit before we get stopped out. And so this trade was fantastic, but I was okay taking 40 bucks and then 100 bucks and ended up being 150 or so because this candle moves so fast. Okay, whacked. Whacked. I'll probably have to change the name of my YouTube, honestly, once we do roll this out. Maybe it'll just be my name. We'll figure it out. But the way that this bot works is it groups candles together. Took a try a while back, never got to use it. Sign up again. Hope to give it a fair try. Glenn, sounds good. Okay, Ron, I'll look at it next time. I'll look at it next time. But I'm kind of scared. I don't want to get out of the trade too soon. We could do this on Tradeovate too, and it would be a lot better to look at, but we'll figure it out. So plus 50 bucks. We started out down one something, I think. Something like that. We took a L on, was it this one? We magically took an L off this one. Can't believe it. We had a chance to be profitable. We didn't take it. And then we took a loss there. That was stupid. Sell position here. Okay. It's 48 bucks, $54. Okay, good. I want to buy 4 up there. I'm not feeling great about this position just yet, so I'm going to trail it really tight. 68 bucks. Okay, good. Okay, we're up $100 today. Solid. Keeping it tight. You guys can see the mess that we're trading right now. Okay, right here and right here. So you guys can see that. And I'm not excited about what this shows. I really would like to get in and out of these positions as best as I can. And so hopefully you guys are seeing that. Let me go back to Glenn, your kind of your point before, which is taking trades with the moving averages. This is tight, but like this is what price does. Price does not just do this often. Very rarely does it do this. So there are a couple things that maybe I want to do to offset some of this, because truly, like, here's the real truth is these reversals are perfect. If my trail is working properly, then it looks like this. So here's this long right here. You guys can see that. Again, this have been the bane of my existence, is getting this freaking trailing stop to work. All right, so the trail would be, that's not what I was looking for now, was it? I need a brush. If we're in a trail, we'll get into one later. We'll look at it in a second. I want the brush. Okay. So trail would be something like this, okay, and then it would move up with price. And I'm dramaticizing it a little bit. It goes up a little bit right there, up here, side, up some more, side. Actually, this would continue to go up a little bit. It would look like this. Okay, hold on. I gotta find my cursor again. Now this trail would still technically be open. Okay, so flat here, up, flat, up, flat, up some more, up some more, up some more, and then it would probably get stopped out here. And so this technically would be one trade. We would not have this one, we wouldn't 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 have this one, or this one, if the trail is working properly. So I'm getting that fixed, but this would be one trade. And so a lot of you guys think like, well, can we just trade the trend? It's like, well, yeah, if we do it properly, then this would be the trade. And I'm assuming everybody would be okay with that. So again, just some things for like me to really mine on, which is why I don't rush to put things out, because if it's not good at first, like I'm just not excited about it. So we're gonna be patient with this. But some of these trades that you're seeing just won't be there, won't be here, won't be there, won't be there, won't be there, won't be there, won't be there. Okay. Hopefully that is making some sense. And technically this trade would still be open. But you guys can kind of see my thought process here. I think we captured what I would believe to be most of the move here. Price wicks here again. And so now we're definitely looking at price busting some direction. Don't want to be in a 50-50 trade. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Ron, no. Ron, when you log in through Tradeovate, so I'm in an Apex eval right now. When you log in through Tradeovate, there is no take profit and stop loss line you can drag. That actually does not exist for Tradeovate. That's a TradingView paper trading feature only. Now I know what you're talking about. I mean, yes, that would be sick. You can actually see the profit and loss. Like that'd be sweet. But that is not TradingView, or Tradeovate does not offer that. That is not a Tradeovate feature. That's only TradingView paper. That's only something they offer. Okay. TradingView just lagging, no problem. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's right. The other trade that we got into was a short, like right here, I think. It was just bad trade. It's stupid. Like what the fuck. So we're battling. Ron, I'll show you. Yeah. I don't believe so. Ron, Ron, let me know if what I'm saying is correct too. It's like it shows when you have the trade open. If you hover over it, it's got like a TP in a green box and an SL in a yellow or a red box. I'm not sure. I'm not remember what the colors are. But then yeah, you can just drag it. It shows you how much profit and how much loss that you're going to have based on that, that specific position. Got a feeling we're going to get a short off of this coming up here. Okay, so good no trade there. Stop gets hit, good. Let's let price run up here a little bit more. Maybe we have a chance of getting a reversal, and it'd be a mean one if we got it. But kind of nervous here if we were to go short. Not sure where price wants to be yet, but we did break kind of this little structure right there. And so maybe we test this and we run. I'm not sure. But this would be one where I would definitely be taking profit quick if I was in this trade. Ron, in the next trade, I will check it because I think that it doesn't exist. But if you're telling me it does exist, well, then we got ourselves something to look at. S, what's going on, my friend? Happy to see you. Hi, my friend. All right, no trade yet. Okay, kind of sitting at that level again. Yeah, Ron, I'll test it for you. Let's see what we got. Happy to have everyone here and watching and checking in. We are a work in progress. Some things I like, some things I don't like, but that's part of it. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys like the live stream per usual. And then you guys subscribe if you're new. And I will put you in timeout, absolutely, if you are being annoying. So, not afraid to do that. Not afraid to do that. Good old internet. All right. So this is kind of what I assume price might do here is push up, chill, maybe we get a nice push here, which if we're going to take a short off of this one, I'm probably going to capture like 30 bucks and call it a day if I even get the chance. All right, Ron, we should get a short here coming up in a second. Yep, there it is. Let's see. Yeah, Ron, there's no button there. See that? Nothing there. Okay, let's see. I'm not really wanting to play with price right here. Let's see what we got. 20 bucks, 10 bucks, 18, 30, good. All right, close out. Quick trade. Reason for it is I believe price is going to go up here. I could be wrong, but I believe price is going to go up. And so this is part of the discretion that you guys will have if you want. You'll see again, you will see your trail, which would look something like it'll be up here. It'd be flat, I guess. It'd look like something like right here. And you could adjust this trail if you wanted to and look at the different results. But then as price were to go down, it would go like this, flatten out, and so on. But this trade here, just based off of my experience trading, so here's your stop, it's way up there, which that's probably fine. I don't know. If price were to reverse all the way down here, like I would just be wrong, and that's okay. We're up 117 for today. So we'll see. Let's see what price wants to give us here. And we're trading with really small size right now. ATR's at 16. We're trading 4 micros. So we're not necessarily going to break the bank today as far as our trades go. We're simply looking to make sure we have the right accuracy, which I like. And so should be moving in the right direction. Yeah. Yeah, Ron. So yeah, that's a trading view paper trading only. That thing is sick. I love that. I love that you can do that. I wish all the firms had that. You could see your profits, see your loss, and calculate it in real time. But no. Let's see. McB. Will it be available on Ninja? So, kind of. When I'm gonna go to my TradeAvate account really fast. Oh damn, I was wrong. Bot was right. I was wrong. Okay, I have to eat those. I gotta eat this. 1 second. 14 and 15 points and counting. Okay, I was wrong. 16 points. Let me log in my account really fast. I'll show you this because technically, yeah. So the way automation works, McB is. Let's see. Inside of our Apex account. Okay. Is technically, we need to go to the 106 account, I think. Yeah. Is technically, these trades would be triggered on TradeAvate and you can go ahead and manage it. Same thing with NinjaTrader. You'd be able to go ahead and see your trades and you can manage them. The actual like setup here though is going to be on TradingView. because that's how you have to automate it. Or maybe said differently, the automation goes TradingView to Traders Post to Tradeovate, if that makes sense. Really nice trade here. Didn't take advantage of the full bit, but long trade here. That was 21 points. Give me a sell for down here. I kind of like this spot right there. Okay, good. 16.6. Okay. Stop got hit. 70 bucks, I think. We're up $20, $30 for today. Okay. Tough one there. Um, this is kind of what I mean. I don't take these to heart, but here's our trail, and it should look like this. And we should still be in this trade technically as a short, not a long. And so I'm not all the way upset about it because like it is what it is. But like this trade here should not exist because it should still be open as a short. And so that's something that is just getting worked on in the background. And hopefully I'll have something I can show you guys this week to show that we've improved this. Because until this gets fixed, like I just cannot release it. Like until I get this, because these two things should not occur. The flipping of positions, I don't like that. That's not how I trade. That's not how I'd recommend anybody trading. Um, but we get it. So like we get these types of trades. So this short technically should still be, I don't know, 35 points in counting still. But we go short and then we have a new long position, which like doesn't make any sense. So this eventually will be xed out. This will not be a trade, and then we will just have our trail that looks something like this, and it would probably be flat right now. And then we'd wait, and then there'd be a new, just like that. And then when price were to curl back up and hit it, then we'd be out of the trade. So, but using a trailing stop apparently is just one of the hardest things to program. Apparently, I don't think so, but to do it properly. Anyway, Adam Rogers, what's good? Paper trading, nice, 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 Ramy. Great work. It's doing fine. It could be better. How long have you been working on this indicator in total? This is a strategy, or a bot, as better referred to. And so, how long have I been working on it? 3 weeks, I think. 3 weeks or so. We were able to peak at about 71% win rate, but we were having some issues with the automated fills, so we had to adjust that. And then we adjusted that, but somehow my trail got messed up, so we're adjusting that too. So I got a wide variety of folks working on that. We should have something hopefully later today, probably tomorrow. I don't know if we'll have it by the live stream tomorrow or not. We'll see. Um, but we'll have it fixed, and then from there we'll be in good shape. From there we'll be ready to rock and roll. Because once we get that fixed, I can then like reliably say, okay, these are the stats. This is what I think, and then we can live trade and look at it as a whole, and probably even because I can't trust this yet because it doesn't work properly. Same thing with this one, but maybe we can leave a couple of these positions open because again, technically this trade should still be open. That one should be closed out as I took a win here, but would be a loss. Win, great trade here. Win, bad trade here, loss. Great trade here, win. Okay trade here. I took an L on this one, but it could have been a win. I just didn't get out. But technically, this whole entire move was caught off this trade right here. Pull back, and then boom, price takes off. So some adjustments to be made. Some adjustments to be made, but we're getting there. Yeah. Alex K, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. That's hella funny. I get kind of cold in the house. And the office space that I'm in, my office is there's not a lot of furniture in here yet. I assume at some point I'll put something behind me, like like some shelving or something. We'll see, but I guess it was a little chilly in here. Now yesterday it was hot. Like it got to like 70 degrees yesterday. I'm in St. Louis. Uh, it got nice and warm. I actually had the fan on. So, but yeah, in the morning I like to keep it pretty warm in here, uh, and then as the day goes on, it heats up a little bit. All right, so what do we got here? You guys can kind of see like it's kind of us versus the machine right now. Long trade here, obviously a L. This is our stop. We should have an arrow here, stop. And then this trade would be closed, and now we're looking for a new position. So just some small stuff that needs to get worked on. This is why we don't, again, rush things out. We'll spend as long as we need to testing, because once it's ready, like once this is done, the next things I want to adjust or look for or maybe even add, um, those things need to be built on top of something that's super solid. And right now, I don't like the way this is built just yet. So the trades it takes are pretty solid, but like, why do we have a long right there? Makes no sense. Um, if this is our long position off of this candle, then which we did take profit off this one, by the way. This is a really good trade. Like this trade, technically, depending on how big this wick is, like we would still be in this long until over here, and then we get into a short. And so, but the thing about it is, if when the trail gets, the reason I can't just say, oh, when the trail gets fixed, it'll be done, is when the trail gets fixed, it'll change some of these trades. Some of these positions will not open at the same level. Like we might have a long right here, no short, and then wait another long off of this one, no short, and then another and a short would be up here, maybe right here, or maybe this long is the actual trade and this short wouldn't exist. So there are too many variables for me to know specifically, but again, I will have answers very soon. Very soon. I think so. I think so, Glenn. I believe so. Alex, all those records, those are just for they're not art. They're like personal like trophies, I guess. Adam, I answered that question in just a second. Glenn, all the adjustments in the future version will be included in lifetime price you quoted me a while back. Glenn, probably, yeah, I would assume so. I don't like to do the whole charge for an upgrade kind of thing. It's not really my thing. Like once you're in, you're in. So no, this will be it'll be all included together. One price. Not a big fan of subscriptions. We can talk about that at a later day, but no. And I do have a Discord. No. Do I have a Instagram group chat? Yeah. We'll have to see when we create when the bot's ready, and those of you who want to get like early access can. I think what I'll end up doing is doing so there'll be one price for those who have the model, which would be a cheaper price. There will be one price for those who want to jump in and jump in early. And then eventually when it's like when we've got through those first couple sets and we get some of the small things figured out, what I think I'm going to use the first couple groups as is not necessarily to fix bugs. There shouldn't be any bugs that you have that I haven't seen. So I don't think we'll have any bugs. But like the frequently asked questions, the hey, could you make a video on this? The how do I adjust this thing? Or maybe you didn't cover that, maybe I didn't cover something in the curriculum. That we're not gonna do like a trial group of hey, test the bot, see if it works. I know it'll work. It'll be more of hey, you didn't cover this in the course, or I have questions on this, or if everybody's asking me questions about how to change their broker strategy, like those kinds of things. Um, that group will have its own price, and then after that, it will go to a higher price, and then that will just be the set price. But all through the way, no, there won't be any costs for upgrades, and no, I really don't want to do a subscription. I tell you guys the truth, no, tracking people down to do a subscription or to make sure they update their payment or whatever is no. So you're either in or you're not. And if you need help, let me know. But no, I'm not into subscriptions. I think they're really silly. It's not. I don't think subscriptions are a fantastic way of running a business. Different. It's a philosophy that we can disagree on. All right, we should have an end of that trade. Okay, good. So you guys can kind of see like this trail works weirdly, where price has to actually close below it. That is not the way it should work either. So again, bugs. This thing won't be in your hands until I have identified all the bugs and get rid of them. Trading live does a really good job of this because you can't hide anything. Like it's just here. Like you guys don't see me deleting lives or anything. Like it's out there. Me getting my ass kicked, me winning, it's all out there. You can see it. But like I knew it wanted to wait for a close. Super duper strange there. Now price is being hilarious because would hit our trail, close below, and then just immediately get back to even. Like that's unbelievable, but separate story. Let's see. As of, can you share the planned lifetime price as today, Alex? Not yet, my friend. I'm not sure just yet. Alex, the records are just some like trophies. Sorry, Adam. How do you distinguish between higher probability setups and lower? Um, to tell you the truth, my friend, just experience. We're gonna short here. I don't love this position at all, but let's see. I'm gonna go buy right there. 4. Thank you. I'm gonna put that right above that high right there. 26. Good. 62. Good. Can we get down to this low? That'd be cool. Let's see. Okay. Good. 82. Good. 80. Solid. Puts us up $100. That was a 30 or $70 trade. All right, we'll take that. Keeping it tight because we've seen price dance and dance crazily. Um, so keeping it super tight there. I think when I have the trail like good and it's adjusted and I like the way it looks, I might set my partial to be like 3/4 of the full position, if that makes sense. Like the whole, like most of it closing out at where I want it, and then the rest of it would be kind of at the open price and letting it run. Considering like different things, but until we have a trail that we trust, like we have to just kind of wait and see. Like technically, again, I'll keep drawing it so we can see it. It would look like this, and it still wouldn't be at the open yet because the open's right here. So we would need this candle to go lower than this right here. There it does. Okay, so then we have a little bit lower of a trail. We still wouldn't be at the open yet, but we'd be close. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. How are you choosing which ones to take and not take? Adam, it takes all of them. I don't take them. The literally the strategy enters itself. That's kind of part of this. Um, I didn't name this this live stream trading bot, but the system takes all of these trades. Okay, and then if I'm done, like if I don't want to trade anymore, then I just pause my alert and I'm done. And so hopefully that helps answer that question a little bit. But the system takes every single one of these. There are so many entries. There are a lot. There will be less when we update it. There'll be less. I feel like a broken record saying that, but there will be less. Like this one won't exist. If this one's true, this one would not be true, and then this one probably is true. My stop would get hit somewhere up here. We're probably looking at going long off of this. I already have a feeling. I just have a feeling. So this strategy does one weird thing, which is it will flip around and take a long on this move when it should be in a short. So our trail should look like this: flat, down, flat, and so now our trail would be like it would definitely be profitable if we're way above the open, not way above, but we're above it. But the strategy does this weird thing where it's probably gonna open up a long here off of this candle, and it's gonna piss me off, and we'll have to deal with it. I don't know why it does this, but it does. Another bug. So let's see. There it is. We're gonna take any profit we see, we'll take. The question is, are we gonna see profit? Actually, I don't mind this price action right here. We'll take 22 bucks, whatever that was. That actually ended up being a really good trade. Although I don't love it, that's actually a fantastic trade. We made 24 bucks off of that. This isn't a bad trade at all. That's so funny. We have to stay focused because like one example or one uh, trade where this thing does work out is not what we want. But technically, our trail would be so it'd be like this, be up here, and it would go down, sideways, and then price hits it right here. We'd be out of this short trade right here. So from open to there is our trade, which was 50 to so 12 points would have been our full trail getting hit. Then potentially we would look for a new trade, but we wouldn't look for a new trade until this candle, and then we'd let price, let it figure itself out which way it wants to go. Then a trade would come. So like this long trade right here, although it was an incredible spot, never would be open because of this trade should still be open or would have just gotten closed out depending on your trail size, if that makes sense. So we don't want to let this spot, even though this is a fantastic, this is like that's the right logic. The strategy takes trades at incredible spots because of the kind of the ideology behind it, but this trade should not exist. So it's hard to explain that because it obviously exists, and this trade is incredible. Um, 29 points and two candles is sick, but it just should not be there. And so I definitely would not be proud to take. And here we go. Here's another short. We're gonna take our 20 bucks there. We're at 144 today. I think we ended up making about 30 bucks on that. Really quick. So assuming that, and you guys kind of see my frustration here. Okay, so short trade here, fantastic, works out. Stop gets hit, but we prematurely get out of our short for a long position, which was an incredible trade, but an error. Good. Then we get out of this long trade that should, still technically be open if it's supposed to be open. It should look like this. The trail should be like right here. But we magically get this short, and I'm like, I don't love that. And that one opens up, and so there's just this thing going on where trades need to be officially closed before a new position can be open, which means the trail has to get hit. And so there will be less trades um, that occur. There will be far less trades that occur. This one occurs. This one maybe occur. Yeah, this one would occur. This one would not. This one probably would. If Yeah, this one doesn't exist. Stop would be up here. Maybe the trade would be off of one of these two candles, but that one would certainly occur. But I don't love where price is. So I think either way, I'm probably taking profit on this one pretty fast because of the way price is moving. Um, so like maybe that is a valid trade, but you still like that's your you can use discernment, you can judge. But yeah, I'd be taking profit pretty fast there. And we'd hang on. Even though this thing has a chance to come straight down, that'd be actually pretty cool. But that would not be the trade that I would want to be in. Said yes, McBee, it does. It's called an indicator. All the streams I've been watching. So okay, Adam. Let me answer your question in a second. McBee, yeah, I'll answer your question in just a second too. Hold on here. Okay. Maybe your question is very easy to answer. Yes. So the way it would work when it's working properly, okay, is there will be a trail that's set, and then when price touches that trail, trade closed. There could be, depending on like how it gets programmed. If I have to sacrifice something, what could be the case is the trade would close at the close of the candle that touched the stop. Now I don't love that. When you're trading the spot, you're not going to let it run full time. It is not going to trade 24/7 for you without you touching it. You will absolutely have to be watching it and modifying trades and updating positions. It's just going to enter the trade for you and then you exit. But yes, there will be a stop. So once the trail is looking, the way it should, there will be a stop, and then if when price hits that level, it's out. Or potentially when price closes, once that level gets hit and that candle closes, then it will close out. But technically, once it hits, you should close a trade out if you don't do it before. Adam, I don't know if you've been around for a minute, my friend. I would say the past few weeks we've been trading the bot exclusively. There might have been a couple days for where like I wasn't able to get the automated entry, and so I had to manually enter the trades that it signaled. But this is a strategy. Um, this bot takes all the trades. Now there is the predictive model that is a manual strategy. You can certainly enter your trades on your own with that one because it is not automated. But that's different than this, and it looks completely different, by the way, like completely different. Although you guys can kind of get an idea of where this thing takes trades. Ignore this signal for now because it's wrong, and you can ignore this one even though it's not bad. This one here, you can kind of see where the idea is of this a little bit, can't you? Like short up here, long in here, which this one would not be open, but whatever. Short over here, wrong. Good here, short here, long here, short up here. Don't know why it's there. Short right here worked out, and then long right here, and then short over here, which would not be a good trade. So like most of these trades are accurate, like most of them, like a lot. But this is the predictive model. This is probably what you're referring to. But that is certainly not this. It's different. They are different. And sorry for the confusion. But this thing isn't ready yet. It's not released yet. I'm not like putting it in anybody's hands yet. And until I do that, like just use the model if you want to trade something or use your own stuff. Whatever. But when it's ready, maybe I'll switch around my YouTube page or something. Short position here. Now this one I don't mind as much, so let's just see what we got. We want to go a buy up here just in case we get price wrong. Right above that recent high. Let's see. We tried this high, we tried this high, we didn't hold. Let's see what we got here. Okay, there goes price, good. Sitting at that open spot, I'm okay with that. Ideally, I want to see price get down to this 48 level, which would be 13 points away. So we'll see if we get there. Good. We're fighting. Good. Again, looking to get down to here. There's our stop. Let's adjust that bad boy. Might have messed it up. I think it worked though. 180 for today, solid. 180. 82% win rate today. Worst loss was 108. Best win 116. So far, so good here. Is it? Oh, no long. Oh, okay. Wow. Long position here. Okay. I don't know if I love this spot at all. Put our stop down here. Kind of like right there. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I love this. If my connection is bad, my bad. Yeah. Don't know if I love this. Wow. There goes price. Wow. I think that was my shot to be profitable. Waiting. Yeah, if my connection's bad, my bad. I don't know what's going on with it. I'll manage this trade and then I'll go check it. We are really bouncing here though. Wow. We are really bouncing. Be it profit, I'm taking it. I just hope we can get it. Uh, wow. 14 bucks minus $2 on that. Are you kidding? No, we made money on that, right? 180, 175. Do we make money on that? I don't know. Oh, it counts it as a break even. That's lame. That's lame. That's hilarious though. Okay. Let me pause the bot really fast and then I'll go check it really quick. Hold on. Yep, 1 second here. I'll be right back. Maybe that is maybe we're back here. Let me see. Get you back on. All right, so ton of not a ton of drawdown, but we had to deal with some drawdown here before that trade. Short position here. Decent fill, actually. Let's go buy 4 up there. And I'm gonna put that like right there. Let's see. Okay. Not in love with this position, but we'll see what we got. It's 12 minus 4. Probably need to add a few contracts to this. There's 20 bucks. Good. Let's not play around with this one. Good. 36. 50. Really good. 46. Good. 60. We'll take $42 on that one. Puts us up at 213 for today. Good. Really good stuff. Again, keeping it super tight on this. The reason for that is I know we're trading in chop and I just want to be as accurate as possible. With some of these trades, I could easily just double my contracts and we'd be up 400 bucks for today. We'd have to deal with, higher drawdown, but we'd be up a ton for today. So really good stuff here. We just have to make sure that we're being consistent with it. But I do like all the trades that I am taking. Other than maybe there are a couple that I don't love, but um, for the most part. Now this trade here doesn't exist, I don't believe, because this trade now, depending on when we get in this trade, um, the trail should have been like right, oops, I'm drawing that weird, but like right here. So maybe that candle maybe hits it, maybe it doesn't. It moves up though for sure, up, move up a little bit more, up a little bit more, and then we probably get crashed out right there, which would mean this is a profitable trade. So then we'd probably be looking at getting a long right there, which is exactly what we're about to get. Long position here. Put that sell 4 down there for now. Yeah. Okay, 12. There we go. Up 20 bucks. Now we're down to, let's see, up 8, good, 12. Yeah, probably should have taken that profit. Whoops. Probably should have taken that. Let's see. There goes price again. Good. Trying to close out. Can't. There we go. Always have a backup plan. What the fuck? All right. So that trade didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Only downside about trading on trading view is sometimes that happens to you where you just get yourself into a spot where like you can't close out. We're up 229 for today. For those of you who are curious, that puts us at a 80% win rate with 1 break even and then 3 losing trades. So super solid, up 292 for today. Good enough. ATR is sitting at what? 10? I'm okay with our leverage for now. We could probably bump it up a little bit. If I was trading this and I wanted to pass it today using this, I'd probably choke up the leverage and go to a full mini. But I'm okay for now. We're highly unlikely to lose all of our profit from today. We're unlikely to do that, which is good. So at this size, unfortunately, it's just going to be nickel and diming back and forth to try and get to profit or passing this eval today. It'll just be a while if we keep at this level. But I'm cool with it for now while we're on live. It's Adam. This is an eval, so there is no month performance. Alex, so to answer your question, sorry I didn't see it before. To answer your question, my friend, is no, TradeAvate TradeView stinks when it comes to displaying your profit. TradeAvate does a much better job of showing you how much money you're making and losing in real time. It jumps around a lot better. The price, the way they display price is a lot smoother. You can see it slides a lot more than it jumps. Like on TradingView, it kind of jumps around. So kind of annoying that it does that. But I would say for the most part, like we had one trade today that we broke even on when we should have closed it out with a win. But for the most part, like TradingView isn't the reason I lose money or make money. Like it's not. Typically, it's taking a terrible trade. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. But if you're trading, like let's say you're looking at TradingView, you can have both your screens up, and then you like when a trade is active, you just go to TradeAvate here, and then you look at it, and then you can exit or do your trail, do your limit, whatever it is that you want to do. So that's up to you. Let's see. No new orders here. So this trade here, that short right here, right? Price pulls up a little bit, sprints down. Our trail would probably be something like that. Probably something like this. So we get out right here. And then I don't know if we'd be going up long right here off this. I don't think we'd be doing that. I think we'd be waiting and we'd probably go long off of like this or this. So we'll see. Fixing the trail is going to change how some of these trades get calculated. And so that I'm excited about. I'm a little eager to see. Like we'll find out. Because depending on how loose your trail is, you could still be in this trade technically if you held on. Me personally, no, I'm not holding on, but you could. That's 14 points. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. I wonder. Internet connection. Yes. Yeah. Trading View is the forward tested data of the bot's performance tracked anywhere? Well, my live streams, my friend. My live streams. But when we have the new version of this thing, then we can really look at it. So right now we're just kind of in beta mode, but today's a pretty good day. Yesterday was solid too. Yesterday what we did is we inverted the signals. And so we went right here. We went like long and short. Like it does it's not an exact one for one because the trail changes a little bit. But like we would go instead of going short here, we go long. Instead of going long here, we'd go short. We would go short here, long here, I guess, that would have been really good. Long here, short here. So like we just changed the way some of these signals operated, and it was okay. It wasn't great. It was okay, but I wanted to test the opposite side just to see. And some of the trades were good. Like for example, this would not be the way it works. But imagine if all of these were buys, buy, buy, buy. Again, if you're using a trailing stop, this would not be how it works. But I wanted to see what would happen, and it was okay. I think we on the stream we ended up like breaking even. It was okay. Today's a much better day. We're also using the right size, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, a ton of trades today though. How many we got? 20 trades today. That's a lot. It's a lot of trades. So, ton of trades. Let's go. Just in case we have a malfunction, a stop loss. Again, stupid thing. Stupid thing. What I also could do is just get an Ethernet cable and plug it into my computer into the wall. I don't know why I haven't done that yet, but I could just do that too. That should improve. I don't really have internet connection issues, but I guess I have recently. So whatever. We'll get it. We'll get that worked out too. Work in progress. Work in progress. We'll see. I'm also considering using a camera instead of my phone as my camera for these lives. We'll see. There are a few people who have like really clear live streams that I like. I don't really watch people trade live. I just watch like other people do things live. Um, a lot of it's like people who play Fortnite and shit like that. But some of them have very clear setups, and I'm wondering like, how do you get that clear? Mine's pretty good, but it's not. It's like it's not 4K. It's like 3820 or something like that. It's like right before 4K. But that's just using an iPhone camera. So I'm wondering if there's a chance maybe we get a new camera set up and maybe we position it different too. We'll see. We'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. Okay. So you guys can kind of see like this trail is still kind of open, but it hits our stop right here. But our stop should have moved up a little bit. No, I'm sorry, no, this is the wrong one. This should have moved up like a tad on that candle, flat tad on this candle, and then basically been flat ever since, and it should have been right there. Roughly. That's how it should look. So again, just some updates. Just some updates. No doubt. No doubt, Alex. No doubt. I don't know, Mr. Meyer. I am not sure just yet. Hopefully soon. what needs to happen is what needs to happen is all of the bugs have to get worked out. Now, for me to spot the bugs is not hard. Like it'll take 2 days of trading to see if there are any bugs. And so two things have to happen. One, I have to like the performance, and two, that I have to see that there are no bugs. And then once that's done, um, then it'll be released. But it'll only be released to people who own the model first. Probably for a couple days, maybe even a week. Maybe we'll see, because there is like a ton that you have to do on the back end to get this thing working properly. Like, yes, it looks cool, it's taking trades, it's awesome, like two thumbs up. But to get this set up, you have to put the bot on your screen. You need to make sure that you're trading the right asset. You need to make sure you're trading the right amount of contracts. Um, then you have to set up a webhook and then set up traders post, and then make sure your accounts are connected properly, and then make sure it's turned on properly, and then it trades, and then from there you have to take the trades. And so it's like the model. I did a free trial for it because I kind of thought it kind of explains itself a little bit. If you use it and you go through the course, you'll figure it out. With the bot, I'm not sure how I want new individuals to interact with it, because like traders post, which is when I ever anytime I flip over to like something looks like this is traders post. This is like $50 a month, so there's a cost to it. It's not free to automate anything, obviously. So there's that cost you have to incur as well. So I haven't fully decided how I want to roll it out yet either, which is the other part. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. I haven't figured that stage of it out yet. A free trial makes sense in my head because you can try it for free. But to be honest, the number of people who didn't know what was going on, even though they went through the course or said they went through the course, was like, yeah, buddy. So I don't know if having random people test it using, I don't know, their own logic. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided that either, like how I want to, because there has to be some sort of like free component to it. Um, Maybe just trade the signals manually, and then if you want to upgrade, you can get the. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't decided that either. I like a free trial because a lot of you guys get to try it out. But unfortunately, which is the truth, most of you guys, maybe not in the chat, but in general, like just in out there, most people are not dumb, they just are lazy. And so they won't do what it takes to get it set up. They'll look at it, they'll get stuck, they'll quit on it, and then they'll be like, oh, it wasn't any good. It's like, well, you didn't even try it. So we'll see. Like, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. The other side of this could be I just charge a ton of money for it, and then I set it all up for you, and you don't have to worry about anything. We'll see. Short trade here. Let's go buy 4 up there. I'm kind of looking at like this stop up here, 65. I don't love this spot here coming off this low, but let's see. I'm not in love with it. Okay, stop. That was pretty fast. So we're up 183 for today. That was a quick and bad trade. So the price just runs off on me. Tough. Okay, I'll take that. This is why trading with the right size is important, because it was a loss, but not a huge one. And it was a bad trade, but we were able to mitigate how bad the trade was by not having a huge amount of contracts on. But damn, price is flying now. So there's that. Okay. If the bot takes a trade off of a strong move like um, this is where I get pretty picky when it comes to taking exit like fast. Um, See how my stop is all the way up here? It ends up being 20, 20 points away. That's too far. It's way too far, especially for this position here. Okay, so stop should have gotten hit, but it is going to wait till it closes, and then we'll have ourselves a new position. So quick trade there. L. That's quick L. Camera good, bro. Yeah, I think it's solid. I would like to have my phone in my hand every once in a while. Um, I'd like to have my phone just kind of if I need to do it, but whatever. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Camera's good. Cool. How do you come up with the methodology strategy behind the bot? I'm curious. Adam, it was one of those things where you just tried a bunch of ideas. And then one of the ideas I had, I liked. Let's see if we have a new trade here. We don't. Okay. One of the ideas I liked, but it wasn't good enough. And then I kind of had the idea of like, well, what if I like employ the same strategy, but I just tested over multiple candles, and then that's how I got it. So essentially, just tracking price action across multiple candles gave me the methodology, which at times gives me a trade that looks like this, which is no good. But again, I'm wondering, and this is why like I don't take my results too serious all the time because I'm wondering where this trade would actually be if my stop worked properly over here, and whether or not this would even be a short. Would it be a long? It wouldn't be there. Would it be a long down here? I don't know. So lot to do, which is why like I don't discuss all the details because it's not fully done yet. When it's done, I'll give you all the details. We'll look at every single asset or facet of it, the whole thing. But for now, I got to see if my trail. Believe it or not, when this thing exits is the most important because it changes everything else. But as you guys can kind of tell, like it takes a ton of trades. This is the intention I have behind it. Um, we should be taking a ton of trades if we have good enough risk reward and good enough win rates. Like if you trade at 70%, like you should trade a ton. If you actually win, 7 out of your 10 trades, you should trade a ton, as much as you can, as a matter of fact, if your win rate's actually that high. And that's where I want the bot to be. Like it is that high, and hopefully it takes 100 trades a day. Like that's what I want. Now you guys don't need to be taking 100 trades a day, maybe like 10 or 15 or 20, but I want the bot to trade as much as you guys are able to look at the charts. So hopefully that's really the goal, which is why I'm not going to refine the bot and try to get it to like 80% win rate, which would be very difficult to do. That's hard to do. But I'm not going to try and get it there because what I'd have to do is basically slash like 40% of the trades. And then from there, it might not trade during the market hours because it might be like a thing where it works best at night. And that I'm not staying up at 2 a.m. to take trades like that. What are we doing? So, and the market moves weird at night. Anyway, so we'll man the bot for now. And if we're going to trade prop firms, then we have to anyway. So it kind of works out for us. People who pay to free on us, no. That is not, no. No. No free on us, no. It's different. It's not the same. Like I would upgrade the model for free, but not, no. By a ton of money, David? I don't know yet. We'll see. Like one thing about this is anybody who's like taken initiative and like traded with the model and they've liked it and they bought it like good. Like they were able to take something pretty new and then try it out and it worked for them and they were able to get access to it. Like great. And then there are people who don't necessarily spend time doing anything, who really waste a lot of my time, honestly. And so I don't know if I want to serve a bunch of people who like don't take action and who are not likely to ever have success trading anyway. Like that, like I'm not sure if that's a good use of time. And so one way to really mitigate that would just be to make the price really high. And then that eliminates a lot of people who, like for the most part, just bounce around from thing to thing, hoping that the next thing makes them $1 million. So we'll see. That's not really where I'd like it to be, but I do get annoyed pretty fast. And so we could get there pretty quick. We'll see. I've got I've got plans for this thing beyond what you guys are already seeing, but it's like one thing at a time. And so we'll see over time. We'll see. But one thing's for sure, once you're in, you're in. That's for sure, regardless of what the price is. But we'll see what the next steps hold. But we got to make this thing better yet. Like this one's solid. Like it's making money, and if we can scale these results, like no doubt. We haven't had a ton of drawdown either, which is pretty good for today. I think we were down $200 or one something, 180 maybe. I don't remember. But then we really calmed down, and now we're up for today, which is okay. We'll see. Yeah, David, we'll see. It's tough. Like I DM with probably 20 to 30 of you guys a day, and then add another 5 to 10 emails a day as well. And like this, to be really honest, like my page on Instagram, my YouTube is not that big. It's really not. Like I'm actually pretty small for some in the space. Bigger than some, but smaller than a lot too. And so as like this thing were to get bigger, like I don't know, like can I handle 100 people DMing, emailing a day? I don't know. I could hire somebody to do that, but then again, like probably not still not worth the time. Things to consider. But we got to make this thing right first. My assumption would be that we want to go long off of this low right here once the stop got hit, and then this would be a long position, which would have been sick. I'm theorizing. I don't know, but I think that's what would have happened. We would have had a trail, and so this trade wouldn't have happened. But like once we start going backwards on the which trailing stop thing would actually work, I don't think this trade would have occurred. Maybe this one wouldn't have occurred. So when I get the update, it might look completely different. I think the result's going to be better. I think it'll be more profitable because some of these trades will be open for a long time. But again, let's get this right first. We'll worry about the rest of it later on. Makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Yo, what's going on, Jake? Um, yeah, exactly. Which, like, David, isn't like a huge thing. Like, this can absolutely be its own business. Like, there's no problem with that. But like dealing with certain folks, like it's just not worth the time. Not everything is for everyone. And I'm okay saying that. Like, it's not for you. Um, so we'll see. Give it time. We'll see. Again, hoping to get our trail fixed in the next day or two. And then that will change a lot, I think. But what I don't want is the trail to get fixed and then my automation gets messed up. So, but that's its own thing. But then I think once I have that fixed, then from there, I'll make the program, make the course, and then I'll roll it out to those who have the predictive model if they want it. And then from there, we'll do the initial group of people who don't have the model yet. We're looking at a sell here. Not a huge fan again of this spot, but we'll give it time. We'll give it space rather. So buy up there, 13 points away. Let's see if we can get price to roll back here and come down. Okay, 40 bucks. Man, we got ourselves into 2 bad trades in a row here, it looks like, if we get our stop hit. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, close. I don't love this spot at all. I think we're gonna get our stop hit here though. Yeah, interesting. Like there are some like maybe methodology updates that I kind of want to try out. We'll see. That we can maybe get along off of this. I'm not sure just yet. Stop, close. There it is. Okay, so now we're up 100 bucks for today. We're kind of rolling back a little bit. Not excited about that. Like there are a couple things that I'm thinking I also want to try off this one, which would be, I'm not sure how I'd want to program it yet, but seeing as this is our bottom, we had this bottom too. If going along off of this makes more, well, obviously it makes more sense. It would have won both these trades, obviously. That or delaying the short until we get something else, like delaying this position until here potentially. Like, what if that is the case? And this trade obviously works. It's only 3 points, like not a ton, 5 points now. But I'm wondering if delaying some of this makes more sense. Like, if we eat this drawdown right here and then we capture that, would that be worth it? Yeah. So there are some small things, but until we get the trail figured out, we'll have to see. Because if we went long off of this, we probably won't be out right here. So we'll see. We'll see. I like I like 75% of it, but the 25% that I don't like is really why I can't release it yet because it's not there yet. But that's okay. This trade here, if that's a loss, that's okay. This one here, that's a loss. Like that's fine. We've had a couple nice wins in a row. Like we'll take that. We'll take that. That puts our win rate at like 70% for today, I think. Maybe. Fingers crossed. 72%. I'll take that. and some profit. Like we can scale that. 72% win rate and a profitable day, we could scale that. So as long as we keep our stops tight enough, we can scale that. Let's do one more trade for today and then we'll call it. All right. We are sitting good. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys like the live stream and subscribe if you're new. Definitely like the live stream though. Definitely like the live. I'd appreciate that. So some small stuff here. Yeah, I'm wondering if I would want to. Now, again, some of these trades, like if the system wins at a 70% clip, like let's say our win rate is 70%, then changing some of the entry logic probably gets me closer to 60 or 50% than like 80%. Um, and that's something that obviously is not acceptable, but it's not a trade-off I'd want to make. So we'll see. Especially if we can just close out, so like this trade right here. Like let's say we see price going up, like just close it out quicker. Okay, this thing's moving up, close it out. This thing's moving up, close it out. And if you want to manually re-enter the trade at like when it gets back to even, you could do that if you wanted to. I'm not gonna recommend it, but you could. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. And so there are always a few trades where, let me see if I can flip this over really fast and show you. Okay. So like when we flip it over and we go trade basically the trend, sometimes you get like really good trades. Let me see, where's this blue one? Arrow at? I can't see it. I think it's up here. Yeah, it's at the close. So that's an okay one. So like if we flip these over, we get a long position here, which is pretty good. And then this trail technically is still open. So its trade technically is still open. We get a short right here, which decent. Short right here, which is okay. We get a long off of this trade, which is okay as well. Bad trade there. Good trade here. And but like this strategy wins at like, and this is what it typically does is long right there, L, short right here, L, long right here, good, short right here, not so good. And then short right there, long off of this, pretty good. Short here, long here. So like this is the other side of it is, but it wins 20% of the time less. Like that's how I know trading trends is just a little bit more difficult, but it can be more profitable. But if we get the stop right, then I can make profitability even, I think. But obviously this trade makes way more sense, even off this bottom right here. And this one makes a little bit more sense if we wait for the drawdown to occur. This one's bad. This one's not great, but it's okay. Here's a long position here. So the bot would go short. This strategy would at least. Let's flip that over. Okay. And we'll put our stop down here. Okay. And maybe we'll put the stop like right there. Whoa. Okay, that was fast. So like this is kind of what I mean is the other strategy takes that and says, okay, we're going to go short off of this. Makes complete sense. And we're only up about $47 for today. So we gave back some profit. We were up to something. We gave back some profit. So no fun there. We kind of regressed back, but we can still scale these results. So, okay. But like this is something that I'm just curious on. So instead of going long off of this, we would go short off of this. Fantastic trade right here. This would be an awesome trade. But historically, the stats say that it's not a winning strategy and that it technically loses about 20 to 22% more. And so, but we'll see. When I get the trail, we're going to try it and we're going to see which one actually, because if they're close, actually, if they're close, that'd be a nightmare because you would either have a winning trade or been like, damn, I should have taken the other trade, which would be annoying. So we'll figure that one out. I'll have those updates. I know I'll have them by Wednesday. I don't know if I'll have them on the live stream tomorrow, but hopefully I get them back today. We can test it out. So we'll see. Like trying to figure out which one of these would be better, or if it's just a candle confirmation thing. So instead of doing this trade here, we just take this long trade on off of this candle here. Like, is that the better trade? We take a short trade off of this candle close, and then we have a little bit of drawdown here, and then boom, we get really profitable. That seems to me like the better strategy than trying to catch the trend, but we'll see. But we'll see. So solid day today, ended up profitable. We gave back a decent chunk of profit, but that's okay. We're still kind of in the testing beta phase. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we have those updates tomorrow. My feeling is we'll have them by the end of day Wednesday, and so Thursday's stream will be the one where we have kind of those new. What could happen though is my automation gets weird, and so we'll have to manually trade it. But that's whatever. As long as the trades work, we can fix the automation pretty easy. Anyway, so good trade today, or good day today. A lot of really good trades, a couple bad ones that we obviously need to work through, but super solid. Very encouraged by what I'm seeing here. And as you guys can kind of see, we're trading 4 micros. We could easily scale these results up. And instead of being up 200 bucks, we could have been up 400 or 1,000. Who knows? Trading the right size. So really encouraged. Like, we're doing really good stuff here. Just going to take some time for us to get to the next level here, but we will. So hopefully by the end of this week, I have what I believe to be is the final most version of this. And then into next week, we can start rolling it out slowly. That's my hope for right now. But things change. So I will pray on it and we'll work on it. And then hopefully we get things done in the right time. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.